Freedom's greetings to you all, Helldivers. This is the Liberty, coming to you from a secure location in York Supreme. As always, I'm your host, Vanguard. The ongoing Illuminate invasion has led to the deaths of millions of citizens and Helldivers alike. But thanks to the tireless efforts of our brave soldiers, we have made great progress in repelling their forces and thinning out their numbers. On today's episode, our megacities are under attack. But although the Great Host is indeed formidable, the SEAF and Helldivers are even more so. Dissidents speculate that we will lose Super Earth to the squids no matter what we do, and many question the decision-making of High Command hiding orbital cannons beneath the playgrounds of our megacities. Situation report. The defense of Super Earth. The tide turns, but the storm has not passed. Helldivers, your valor has not gone unnoticed. In the face of annihilation, you rallied. In the ruins of our cities, you held the line. And now, thanks to your relentless effort and unshakable commitment to liberty, the major order to eliminate 2.5 billion Illuminate ground forces is all but complete. At the current rate of deployment and confirmed eradications, projections show the order will be fulfilled well before this very broadcast airs. That's right. Against overwhelming odds, you've made mass squid murder look easy. But take no victory naps just yet. While their advance has been slowed, the Great Host is now fully committed to the invasion of Super Earth. This is no probing assault. This is the main event. A final apocalyptic push to scorch our world clean of all resistance. SEAF troopers, Helldivers, and civilians alike. Megacities burn. Infrastructure lies in ruins. The skies above are thick with smoke, ash, and leviathans. The very soil groans beneath the weight of our struggle. And still, the squids come. High Command is currently assessing the next phase of this conflict. And while we continue to scan the Meridian Singularity for signs of squid reinforcements, we must keep our focus on Super Earth. If backup arrives, we fight. If it doesn't, we fight all the same. Rebuilding our world will take time, but that time can only exist if we survive. Survival is only possible through victory, and victory, as always, requires you. So gear up, squad up, and stay sharp. Managed democracy doesn't rebuild itself. Hold fast, Helldivers. The end is not yet written. May the flames of freedom continue to burn in your liberated hearts. Traitors and liars, the voice of Super Earth rises. On surrender, treachery, and the unacceptable hypothesis of losing our home. Helldivers, in recent hours, a troubling new threat has emerged. Not from orbit, nor from the shadows of a megacity, but from the coward's refuge of despair. Dissidents, defeatists, and outright traitors have begun to whisper of surrender, of compromise, of coexistence. They speak of embracing the squids, of laying down arms and accepting Illuminate benevolence in exchange for peace, prosperity, and advanced technology. Let us be absolutely clear. These are the words of fools, or worse, collaborators. We've seen what the Illuminate have to offer. Flesh mobs, once living citizens twisted into mindless biomasses of oppression. The voteless, robbed not only of agency, but of identity. Reduced to nothing more than psychic conduits of squid will. And of course, planets turned into sterile, soulless husks, their skies darkened by hovering overseers, their cultures erased beneath the cold tyranny of so-called enlightenment. This isn't peace, and it's certainly not a better life. This is annihilation wearing a smug, glowing grin. Others claim that, should we lose Super Earth, we must fall back, find new colonies, evacuate civilians, begin again from the stars. These voices are marginally less traitorous, but only just. There is no Super Earth 2. There is no fallback. We do not negotiate with the squids. We do not retreat from righteousness. We do not run from the heart of democracy. If we allow the Illuminate to claim Super Earth, we will spend the rest of our existence clawing through bug-infested trenches, dodging bot patrols, and praying for a chance, just one chance, to take back what was ours. High Command does not consider this an acceptable future. The Federation does not recognize a post-Super Earth scenario. We will defend this planet to the last Helldiver, the last SEAF unit, the last breath. And if that means every last one of us must perish beneath the rubble of our megacities to deny the squids their prize, then so be it. There is honor in extinction. There is no honor in surrender. Helldivers, this isn't just another war zone. This is our home. Hold it, bleed for it, die for it if you must. But never, never betray it. For Super Earth, for democracy, and the future we refuse to lose. And now for your Galactic weather report. Helldiver Interloper, over to you.
Good day, proud citizens of Super Earth. Here is your Liberty-approved weather update. And boy, have we got a forecast brighter than a plasma beam to the face. First up, Eagleopolis. Expect a scorching plasma high of do not stand here degrees, with intermittent Leviathan ships drifting overhead. Umbrellas won't help, but patriotism might. Grab yours on the way out. Meanwhile, over in Remembrance, the psionic fog is thicker than your grandma's gravy. Visibility is down to 0 thanks to clouds of ionized corpses, so if you see something glowing, just assume it wants to vaporize you. And Coastal Jewel Equality on Sea is experiencing a tsunami of pure annihilation. You can look forward to tidal waves of energy beams crashing ashore. Locals advise sunscreen SPF 10,000 or a sturdy photon umbrella. So grab your cape, kiss your family goodbye, and remember, whether it's raining death rays or emotionless squith, there's no climate change on Super Earth, just permanent liberation weather.
Public service announcement from the Ministry of Truth on the subject of secret orbital defense cannons beneath children's playgrounds. To all loyal citizens of Super Earth, it has come to High Command's attention that certain concerned parents, nosy journalists, and unlicensed urban exploration influencers have raised questions regarding the recently revealed orbital defense cannons, specifically those installed beneath swing sets, sand pits, and toddler splash zones in various megacity playgrounds. Allow us to clarify, calmly and officially. Yes, those are anti-ship planetary artillery emplacements. Yes, they were under your children's favorite jungle gyms. And yes, you're welcome. While some have characterized this decision as reckless, deceptive, or even mildly psychotic, High Command assures you this was all done for your own safety, and more importantly, for the continued existence of managed democracy. Let's break it down, shall we? Had we placed those cannons out in the open, they'd have been prime targets for sabotage, orbital bombardment, or teenagers with spray paint. By concealing them beneath public infrastructure, schools, malls, and yes, playgrounds, we guaranteed they'd be right where the enemy least expected, underneath a merry-go-round shaped like a hedgehog. Clever? Absolutely. Dangerous? Only to the squids. Traumatizing? Perhaps. But remember, a traumatized child is still a living child. Now, we understand that some of you may be distressed that Helldivers must now activate high-powered anti-ship cannons while standing on what used to be your child's favorite birthday party venue. And yes, seeing an overship shot out of the sky by a structure formerly known as Wiggly Worm World might be jarring. But ask yourself this: would you rather your child play on a slide that used to be a missile silo, or never slide again at all? Exactly. In closing, let us remind you, drastic times require drastic installations of hidden superweapons. We thank you for your continued trust, compliance, and casual indifference to classified military engineering projects. Should you have further questions, please direct them to your local community re-education officer. And remember, a playground is only truly safe when it's capable of vaporizing an overship. For Super Earth, for our children, for democracy, no matter how deeply buried. And now for the Super Earth Art of War, cunning over carnage, the explosive power of thinking ahead. Throughout history, war has rewarded the bold, the brave, and, let's be honest, the heavily armed. But as every seasoned Helldiver eventually learns, charging into battle without a plan is a great way to join the wall of martyrs before lunch. So today, let us reflect on the rarely spoken but deeply profound principle of the Super Earth Art of War. Victory belongs not only to the strong, but to the strangely clever. Consider this ancient saying from the tactical philosopher Sir Tonin. The first stratagem is firepower. The second stratagem is deploying firepower from an unexpected angle after luring your enemy into a minefield. Words to live by. The Illuminate, with all their glowing brains and floaty nonsense, rely on predictable patterns. Swarm, shield, psionically explode your spleen, repeat. But when we Helldivers plan ahead, we introduce something the squids cannot compute. Chaotic human ingenuity, or as High Command calls it, creative overkill. So ask yourself, Helldiver, why wait for flesh mobs to surround you when you could have placed a minefield shaped like the word boom in their path? Why run from a Leviathan when you could have preloaded every EAT in your squad onto a bridge rigged to collapse just as it flies overhead? Why rush in with bullets when satellite-guided freedom from orbit is just one careful uplink away? Yes, improvisation can save a mission, but preparation makes it legendary. Remember, war is a dance, and explosives are best deployed with choreography. Be the Helldiver who brings a plan to a firefight. Be the one who drops a resupply beacon before running dry. Be the one who names their minds hope, faith, and negotiation and leaves them in a diplomatic circle. In managed democracy, we don't just shoot. We strategize, then shoot, then maybe explode the strategy for good measure. Plan smart, die less, and if you do perish, make it look like you meant to. And thus another broadcast of the Liberty comes to an end. Helldivers, while we aim to bring you our regular programming schedule on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, current developments may cause us to deviate in the event of critical intel being dropped. All the same, let's keep up the fight against the squids, and when you get a chance, check out our other channels Indie Salute and Future Salute for new content. Have a liberated weekend, soldiers, for Super Earth and democracy.